Did you know that your hair grows 0.3 millimeters every day and 1 centimeter each month on average? Hello, and thank you for visiting healthylife.com. We'll look at the most prevalent reasons of gray hair in this video. Canities, or premature graying of the hair, are a type of premature graying of the hair. Can have negative consequences for one's appearance, self-esteem, and social acceptance. Of the person who has been affected, hair pigmentation is one of the most distinctive features of the human body. Humans have a variety of skin tones, including black, brown, and white. From blonde to crimson. The pigment melanin is responsible for the color of human hair. By melanocyte, the same cells that are responsible for the pigmentation of the skin. Our skin's pigmentation. There are two distinct types of pigment in the hair. There are two types of melanin, eumelanin and pheomelanin. Eumelanin is a pigment found in brunettes and other dark-skinned people. Blondes and redheads have pheomelanin, while darker-haired persons have melanin. Melanocytes are found in the hair follicle, which is where the pigment is produced. The hair begins from the root. Each hair comes from a single follicle. Hair follicle is a type of hair follicle. Melanocytes multiply as the hair strand grows. Melanin pigment is injected into keratin-containing cells. Keratin is the protein that gives hair its sheen. We can improve our hair, skin, and nails by doing so. Over the course of the years, melanocytes continue to infuse pigment into the keratin of the hair, giving it a vibrant appearance. Hue. Melanin production decreases as people get older. The hair ultimately becomes gray and white, and this is a common occurrence. A natural occurrence, however, the issue emerges when the amount of melanin produced is reduced. Arises early in life due to a variety of factors, and there are a variety of reasons why this might happen. Let's take a look at some of the most common causes of premature hair graying. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies are the no. 1 problem: vitamin B6, B12, and biotin deficiency. Premature graying can be caused by a lack of vitamin D or vitamin E. One of the most common causes of premature graying hair is a vitamin B12 deficiency. Your metabolism, DNA creation, and overall energy levels all require vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 deficiency has been discovered in persons who have premature graying of hair, according to research. Deficiencies in folic acid and biotin are also common. These vitamins are necessary. Hair follicles, from which hair grows, are responsible for hair growth. Are one of the metabolically most active areas of the body. Every day, our bodies manufacture millions of cells that are absorbed into the growth process. Hair. Hair isn't a necessary organ for human survival. When these vitamins are deficient in the body, the first signs of deficiency are usually visible in the hair, such as graying or hair loss. Hair that is prone to thinning and breakage. In patients with premature graying, supplementing these minerals prevents hair loss and promotes hair growth. It also helps to restore the hair's color. Premature graying has been linked to a deficiency in specific minerals. Many mineral deficiencies, such as zinc, calcium, and copper, can cause hair to gray. Iron deficiency is also a problem. Supplementing with these trace elements, hair graying could be slowed or stopped with the use of certain components. Genetics. No. 2 graying can occur for a variety of reasons. However, in many cases, it boils down to natural aging and genetics. That is to say, it just so happens to be in your family's DNA. Check. Check to discover if your ancestors or parents have gray hair and if it matches yours. Timeline. On the human genome, a gene known as IRF4 has been discovered. The chromosome 6 is linked to hair graying before its time. While this is unlikely to be the case, it's the only gene that controls graying, thus it's a new target. For the benefit of researchers, experts believe there are a variety of genetic and environmental factors at play. IRF4 is one of the variables involved in the aging process. Now, let's look at an example that we're all familiar with. Graying hair caused by genetics cannot be reversed. However, you can choose from a variety of hair products and colors. Whether you want to hide your grays or embrace them, you have a lot of options. Stress. No. 3 hair loss is caused by a variety of factors, one of which being stress. Grays out prematurely in particular. The condition is brought on by stress. Sympathetic nervous system activation results in the release of hormones such as cortisol, as well as noradrenaline. Noradrenaline overproduction is a condition in which the body produces too much noradrenaline. Depletes the stem cells of melanocyte that are responsible for the pigmentation of the skin. The hair follicle contains this substance. In a way, stem cells are similar to the parent cells of melanocyte. Hair follicle is a type of hair follicle. The pigmentation reduces as the number of melanocyte decreases. Hair growth slows down, resulting in graying hair. As a result, many people describe seeing white strands. Hair loss after a traumatic incident such as the death of a loved one. Relationship troubles, for example. Include strategies that help you manage your stress in your everyday routine, such as meditation, yoga, and exercise. Smoking, no. 4. Is a routine. Premature graying of hair has long been connected to smoking. Indian Journal of Dermatology published a study involving more than 200 people, concluding that smokers were. Premature graying is 2.5 times more frequent in men than in women. Compared to non-smokers, another study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, smoking causes premature graying in young males. The free radicals created by smoking have a mechanism similar to that described for stress. May harm melanocyte, which make melanin. Thyroid disorders, no. 5. Thyroid problems, particularly hypothyroidism, are common. Is a relatively common cause of female hair graying. Hypothyroidism is linked to telogen effluvium and the appearance of telogen effluvium. Hair shafts that are dry, brittle, and drab. Telogen effluvium is a type of telogen effluvium. A type of hair loss caused by patients with thyroid problems. Hair shafts also indicate a significant reduction in tensile strength. Chemical hair dyes, no. 6. Chemical hair colors and hair products can cause premature graying of the hair. Many. Some of these goods include potentially dangerous chemicals. Decreases melanin production, which might cause hair to gray. Hair. Henna or natural dyes, product photo, can be used too. You should dye your hair. They don't contain any potentially dangerous compounds that cause hair damage. Sun damage, no. 7. Too much sun exposure can cause your hair to become brittle, dry, and prematurely gray. The UVA and UVB radiation are emitted by the sun and have a harmful impact. Have an effect on your hair. This harm can lead to an early death. Hair is graying. The sun has a propensity to lighten the color of one's hair. Because our hair is no longer alive. The active melanocyte in the hair, the skin beyond the scalp. The hair shaft exposed to the sun is not protected by the follicle. As a result, the hair is left to fend for itself, getting bleached and damaged. Vitamin and mineral shortages, heredity, thyroid issues, smoking, and chemical hair dyeing are all factors to consider. Sun damage and dyes are two of the most prominent reasons resulting in gray hair. We'll talk about vitamins in our future video. If you have gray hair, there are vitamins and minerals that you should consider adding in your diet. Hair. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Don't miss our forthcoming video.